Alright, here in round one, we get the option. We'll play first. Oh, yeah. This is keepable, alright. A little bit awkward, actually. Think that we are not playing a turn one Foundry Street Denizen, because I would much rather have a turn two Daring Skyjack. Ah. Are we Gruul? What are we? Oops, that's right. You cost a white mana. Actually, Pit Fight. Got the Pit Fight Boros Reckoner combo. Ideally, we get to resolve that. Another Boros deck. So we were sharing cards. I see. Let's see if we get a land here. That was a good opportunity to draw land. The question is, do I want to Arrows of Justice that guy? The kind of cool thing is I can do Arrows of Justice to Reckoner and deal it to anything. But let's see if he blocks here. Does not. Kind of makes me feel good about it, to tell you the truth. Let's play our infantry. Guess I could have played the Reckoner there. That probably would have made more sense. Offers the trade. Oh, we're going to take it. I can eat that Legionnaire too, but not yet. It is not yet time. Alright, this is kind of cool actually. So we get in with these dudes, and we play the good stuff here. So now he has to kill 2 creatures to turn off these guys' battalion. And we have some excellent removal in hand. Let's see what you play. Court Street Denizen. Alright. Foundry Street Denizen. Alright, let's do some brutal attacks here. That's kind of cool, but does not quite feel like the time for it. Guess I could, and it boosts this. That's a ton of damage. This guy flies. Maybe it is the best. Otherwise I can pit fight, but I can't really pit fight that guy. That's sort of the problem. Let's play the Goblin. It's just nuts enough where I like it. Boost the Denizen. We're going to have some hasty attacks going on here. He's going to have to do some awkward blocks. Probably this thing with this thing. Oops, that's right. Does it automatically. It's definitely lethal, so he's got to do some chump blocks at the very least. And the good news is, um, even with an act of treason, I'm pretty sure it's not lethal next turn. But maybe I'm wrong. 3, 5, 7, 10. Might be doing something I don't know about. Who knows? Even with double strike, it doesn't do it. Martial Glory plus double strike definitely would do it. So maybe it was a little more risky to attack with everything there. I'm not sure. He does have to deal 13 damage this turn, or else he is most certainly dead. Might have been, actually, it probably would have been better to just swing team and then keep these up just for safety. So it might have been a little bit too dangerous. Turned out not to have mattered, but I think in the future I should be more conscious of that. It's a little bit risky the way I played that. I don't have a ton of sideboard options. Fury's Resistance actually seems like it's a card I could play. On the defensive, maybe I want to cut. I mean, I kind of want to cut this Foundry Street Denizen. But maybe I should cut a little bit of my end game. Let's take out the Commando. We'll try this. It's probably the first time I've really sideboarded into Furious Resistance, but I feel like if you're on the defensive, it's probably fine. This looks okay. This is kind of cool together, I guess. This is for some early removal. I think this is fine. I mean, we are mostly red. Tad bit of an awkward draw, but that's all right. I probably have to kill a Halberdier if he plays it. Do I kill a Syndic? Probably. Unless I top deck a White Source? No? Alright. Yeah, we're going to mugging that. Let's just get it out of the way now. I can always arrows the next creature. I wonder how many Legionnaires he got. Kind of curious. Let's try and gas him out. Like, I could play Skyjack here. I guess that's not terrible. I do kind of want to just take this thing out, though. But then again, we passed some Madcap skills. I wouldn't mind if he played that on it. All right, let's drop a Skyjack. I changed my mind. Perhaps the Ember Beast would have made better use of my mana, but then I wouldn't be able to swing in with it, right? Scorchwalker, all right. Could act that and get in for 8, but don't know if that's the best option at this juncture. Kind of awkward, actually. All right, let's just swing in, and we're probably going to have to Arrows of Justice that Scorchwalker. Which is a little bit clunky, but that's all right. See if he's got some Blood Rush for this. All right. All right. That guy's not terrible. And we're at Towering Thunderfist mana. That's pretty good. All right, so we're going to get in with the Skyjack. And actually, next turn, with that Hellraiser Goblin, I can probably do some pretty nasty stuff. If I get another land, I can do Ember Beast, Hellraiser Goblin, and get in for quite a bit of damage. I can Act of Treason that. And I most definitely will be. I'll tell you that much. Oh, you've got follow-up plays too? Pretty sick. That's sweet. Alright. So 7, 10, 12. He could crack back for 5, 7, 8, 9. Ugh. Can't live my dream. Can I do Act plus Hellraiser Goblin? And then it's 4, 7. Alright, let me do the math on this. It's going to be 8 that he can't block. He'd be forced to block the Thunder Fist. Right? Because he'd take... I guess he would take 12, 14. So I guess he could just block the Hellraiser Goblin. But, I mean, he'd more likely block the Thunder Fist. And then it won't be lethal on the backswing, and he's out of cards in his hand. Yeah, I think that's probably the best move. Active Treason plus Hellraiser Goblin. Can I active treason? No, I think I have to. I have to threaten lethal this turn. I mean, he has to block here, which is the good news. Pretty sure I did my math right. I mean, we're all in now, so. He is forced to block, which means he doesn't have lethal on the backswing. Pretty sure he's got to block that goblin. He needs a trade here. I'd do Skin Brand on the Hellraiser. It's probably the best he's got, which means he can crack back for 6. Oh, yeah, this one. He doesn't want to trade? I guess if you... Yeah, I mean... I think this is actually better for us unless he kills us next turn, because we're going to get the hasty Ember Beast, which I think is probably better. But I don't know. I do not know for sure. Alright, that's pretty good. He's got to leave his dudes back, I'm pretty sure. He's still getting in there, huh? He's just banking on me not having a creature. Well, I've got to attack, but the good news is I can give... Well, I'm pretty much dead next turn unless I kill him here, right? So, let's see what we get. Oh, I think he's dead, yeah. He's actually just dead. Because he can only block 2 creatures on the ground. So he needed to leave back the Legionnaire there. Close match, though. Very close.